A few weeks before we started quarantine, I'd been asking my life group to pray for me for focus in my job. I was just having a rough time doing some of the things at work that needed to be done. They were just kind of hard to focus on. Shortly after that, I got asked to work from home. All of us were asked to go home for 2 weeks. We were going to work from home. So worked through that. At the end of that 2 weeks, the company came back and said, everybody's taking a pay cut. Some people are working 4 days, some are working 3, and some will be furloughed. And I happened to be in the group that was furloughed. When I heard that I was being furloughed, it wasn't a hard hit. It was okay, this is a good time to focus. This is a good time to have a reset, just to take some time back and to take some time for myself and do some things at home that I'd wanted to do for a while. My brother had gotten in town just a few days before this, and he's been with me ever since, and it's been a good time to have family around and to be there for each other. And this takes us back a couple years. I was convinced. I had sat through a thing about solar panels and decided, oh, solar panels, that sounds like that would be a really good idea. About a year into it, I still didn't have them. And so I thought, well, maybe it's probably not a good idea anyway, and maybe they'll just go away and they'll never install them. Well, in January of last year, they came back and said, oh, we're gonna install your solar panels now. So then they were installed, and then they got up and running, and it was kind of a complicated process, but I kept thinking, okay, well, I'll get a refund next year. Not sure exactly what that'll look like, but I'll get that refund, and then it'll be a little extra money. And so when I filed my taxes in early February, I got a huge refund just from purchasing the solar panels, and within a month and a half of receiving that large refund, that's when I was furloughed. When I first got the refund, I wasn't really thinking about God or things, but once I got furloughed and my brother and I were talking, about what's my plan and what are we gonna do, I was able to, say, God's taking care of me. I have a big, huge pocket of money right now sitting in an account that I have access to, and God's done this, and it's an awesome thing. I think, like most people, you know in your head that God worked things out for good, even though the devil tries to steal things from you. God always works it out for good. I think we all know that in our head, but just living through this and how my company's taking care of me at this time, it's been an amazing feeling not to have to worry about anything and know that God's got me no matter what.